What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It is your girl, your diva, and knowledge. Lady Mocha represent Mocha's Cafe. Day Paris, where you're always serving you wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual awareness. Big ups to everybody. I appreciate y'all. I want to come on and do this relatively quick. Well, I know it's not going to be quick. Most of my content never is. But as y'all should know, Nick just had his 12th child from one of his baby's mamas, Alyssa. Matter of fact, she was the one who he lost his first, not first son, but one of his children. His son, Zen, had died from complications of a medical condition. And of course, he and Alyssa took the loss very hard, which, you know, that's natural. Losing a child is one of the most difficult, painful experiences any parent could ever have to endure. So after the loss of their son Zen, I think he was like only 5 months, Alyssa went through a lot of pain after the loss of her son, because Nick continued to keep having children with other women. As a matter of fact, after the loss of their son, I think he had a baby. One of the mothers was due like a week later. I knew it wasn't that long from the loss of their son, and he was already taking maternity shots, maternity photo shoot with one of the mother of his children. And of course, this really angered Alyssa. She felt like Nick Cannon wasn't being attentive enough, and he pretty much just left her having the bag of dealing with the grieving alone. But you know, business had to keep going. Plus, he has multiple baby mamas, so he couldn't just stay by Alyssa's side and just grieve with her about the loss of their son forever. So I get where she's coming from, but I also understand Nick had to keep going. He got to keep making money because he's making all of these babies, so he got to keep making the money, keep making the bread. So nevertheless, congratulations to him and Alyssa. They had a girl. So I wanted to do this content because I wanted to let men know all of what consists of being a father of multiple children, the stress and all of the difficulties that Nick Cannon is not being very transparent about. But I'm pretty certain that anytime you are a man and you have multiple children for multiple women, there is a lot of underlying stress that comes with putting yourself in this type of situation. So I'm definitely going to break down all of these factors, because I really don't want women going around here thinking it's fine and it's cute and it's acceptable to have a child from a man who has multiple children. And I definitely don't want none of these men going around here donating dick to multiple women who they're going to be giving the majority of their income to. You know, if you're going to have multiple children, if that's your thing, have them all from one woman, or have it from your wife. Okay, we always emphasize how women need to be married when they decide to have children. I also emphasize that to men as well. Have all of your children from one wife. That way you can raise all of your children under one roof. And most importantly, all you got to deal with is one woman. Okay? So there's a lot that comes with having multiple children for multiple women. First of all, you have to keep in mind what Nick is going through is the fact that he's dealing with several women. And by nature, women are one of the most complicated creatures to deal with on this planet. And the reason for that is because we are emotional creatures. Okay? We are emotional creatures, and most of the decisions we make are based off our emotions, or most of the reasons why we react the way we do has a lot to do with how we deal with our emotions. The way we make decisions, the way we respond to our decisions, most of the time is based off of emotions. Okay, and unfortunately, that is what has a lot of us in messed up predicaments, because we go on how we feel, both is based on going on off of facts and the reality of the situation. We want to go specifically on our feelings. Okay, what Nick is going to understand is there's going to be a lot trying to appease all of these women. Trying to please one woman is difficult enough. You talking about you got what, 5, 6 of them, and out of the 5 or the 6, 2 of them got more than one child from you, whatever the case is. It's a lot. The reason for this is that you have some women who start off initially just wanting to have a baby. You have women that get to a desperate place in their lives in which they feel like they're getting older, and because they were not able to accomplish getting a ring, they automatically opt out of that and want to demote themselves to being a baby mama. Because see, anybody could be a baby mama, but being a wife is something you have to earn. That's not something that comes easy. Okay, any man will lay with you, but every man is not going to marry you. And see, what has happened is being a baby mama has become the new go-to for desperate women, you know, who don't feel worthy of themselves. Because if you felt worthy of yourself, you will automatically opt for a ring. You would make a man, at least if not marry you, you're going to make sure he commits to you, that y'all have a solid relationship together. And maybe in the near future y'all plan on marrying or whatever the case is, but you're not going to opt to be a baby mama. I always said, and I will say this, women opting for being a baby mama is either because it's a broke bitch hustle move. I'm gonna say that it's either a broke bitch hustle move, or it's an entrapment deal. Meaning, I know he ain't gonna marry me. I know I'm not gonna be able to get him to commit with me, so I'm at least have a child from him. You know, it's either gonna be to try to trap the individual, trap the man, or either womb hustling. You know, like I said, it's a broke bitch hustle, so womb hustling. That way, she can continue to receive income and benefits for that child. Okay, so a lot of women, like I said, let me backtrack that. A lot of broken women are desperate women, because a real woman not going to opt to just be a baby mama, and she's not going to put herself in that situation where she compromises to be nothing but less thereof. Most of the time, you know, when a woman resorts to this, the female, she's desperate. She's desperate. And at this point, she's willing to take the low rank of being a baby mama. Being a wife requires you to uphold yourself to certain standards that a man will require you in order for him to select you as a wife. And to be honest, a lot of these women, they just don't have it. They're not wife material. They're not wife material. It doesn't matter how pretty she looks. It doesn't matter if she's light skinned, dark skinned. Doesn't matter if she goes to the gym or she doesn't go to the gym. Some of these women are just not wife material, and they know it. So therefore, they don't strive to become it. When you know you're not capable, you know it's not in you. You don't push yourself to get to that level. You learn to accept less because you feel less. A lot of women who are just baby mamas is because that they don't have enough confidence. They don't have enough security within themselves to feel like, I don't have to have a baby to make a man be with me or to earn income through him. I'd rather be a wife so I can be well established, not just financially, but also emotionally and spiritually. And I'm also giving my future child the benefits of having both parents in their households, you know. And I already know the bitter Bukishas. Well, I know people who got both their mama and their daddy, and they still went to jail, still went to prison. We know there are always exceptions. People always come to my comment section. Marriage is not guaranteed. I'm a single mother and I raise my children just fine. They in college, they work jobs and this and that. There's always going to be exceptions. But we know the statistics state that children who have both parents in the household have a better perception and being a better chances and being successful and having a good firm ground footing as far as a family foundation. Now there's going to always be exceptions. Yes, we know people with two parents who's still in prison, you know, who still was going around being serial killers and stuff. We get it. I'm not talking about the exceptions. I'm going by the majority, not the minority, okay? Because people like to bring up exceptions because, especially when you start stepping on toes, women especially, women don't like when you single them out, so they got to bring up exceptions. Well, I'm a single mother, but my kids are fine. Okay, if it don't apply, you ain't got to reply. Let it fly. Okay? So, you have these women, like I said, that pull this. And then once they have accomplished that, now that they're getting the checks, direct deposits, they've been court ordered to receive the $8,000 a month or $20,000 a month. So they're able to pay their rent, able to pay their car note, able to still travel and go on Carnival cruises off the child support money and everything else. They realize there's still a problem. People think money is everything till they get in a situation that money can't fix. This child is asking questions. They want to know, where's daddy? You start to find out it's the little things that matter. While you were opting to be a baby mama, and you was opting to get drafts in your account, you find out this money isn't substituting what's really important. Because you have a child, now you see your actions don't just affect you, it affects what your child goes through. And anytime you have a child from a man that has multiple children, he has to stretch himself thin to be a part of your child's life. It's one thing if your child's father has one or two other kids, where he can evenly, and even better if he has no children, where your child gets the most undivided attention. Or like I said, if he does have children, not so many to the point to where your child only gets to see him once a month. Because you have some men that have more than one child, but they're responsible enough to give the children equally amount of the time by getting all the children together. Maybe he's remarried to a woman who supports him to where he could get all of his kids and bring them all over on the weekends and spend time with them or whatever the case is. You have some men that are responsible enough to know how to make plans in which all the children, all of his kids can fairly get their time in together from him. And none of them feel neglected or feel less inferior than the other children because they're all getting an equal amount of time from their fathers. Now, when you have a man that has multiple children, especially not only has multiple children, he's very business, meaning he's always working, and the type of work he does requires hours of him being away, or in worst case scenario like Nick Cannon, who's constantly on tour, who constantly has so many different things he has to do because he's an entrepreneur. You may be getting those checks, but you're not going to get his time. It's just not going to happen. It's irrational thinking. And any woman who has put herself in a situation thinking it's going to be different, she's truly kidding herself. and she's going to find out the hard way. And Nick Cannon is going to find out, if he hasn't found out already, that when women start becoming depressed, because now the child is asking questions. Where's daddy? I want to see daddy. Or even if the child's not old enough to ask about the daddy, you just want him around. You get tired of taking your child to the doctor's appointments alone and he's never there. You get tired of every time the child gets sick, catch a cold, you're the only one that got to get up 3, 4 in the morning to take care of the child, and he's not there. He could do a daddy drive-by. Just pop up for a few minutes, hug, kiss, smooch, smooch, daddy, baby, say 1 or 2 things. You might get lucky and get him to spend the night that one night, but the truth of the reality is, you know he's not going to always be able to be there. That's just the reality of it. And what starts to happen is, and women do this all the time, when a baby mama realizes she's way in over her head, instead of her taking accountability, like, you know what, I done messed myself up. I didn't realize this man got so many damn kids to the point to where he not gonna really have time. He don't have time for my son. He don't have time for my daughter. I'm practically doing everything. Yes, I'm getting all the money, but it's not making up for the fact that I'm having to do it all. So instead of taking accountability, you know what she does? She calls the baby daddy, lashes out, and goes off on him. She goes off on him. When a baby mama realizes she done fucked up, instead of her coming to realization that I should have not had no child from a man who has multiple kids, she'll call him, go off. You have nothing to do with my child. You act like all your other kids is important. You act like me and the child that you had together is not even that important. How is it you taking family photos with everybody else and you didn't even include my child? How you spent Christmas with Kiki child and Kim child and Carla child and Destiny child, and you ain't even come over here to see my child? She gets angry with the baby father instead of herself. Because she realizing, I'm getting the dollars, but I'm not getting the father. Yes, I got all these Prada bags in my closet. I got all the Michael Kors, all the Coach bags and all of that, but I don't have him around. I'm doing everything by myself. When she realizes she robbed herself of the American dream. Because let me tell you something, ladies, money is cool, but what's even better is when that child's father is in that home with you. You too tired to get up 3, 4 in the morning because you worked some doubles the night before. He's there. You can pass the bucks to him. Hey, it's your turn to get little Junior. I'm tired. Whether he wants to or not, he's going to get up because he's there. And he knows that's part of his responsibility that y'all both had together. A man across town, his ass ain't got to move. He may not even answer his phone. You play these games and then you find out the hard way. Because you did not do it the right way. You finding out the hard way. You getting them checks, but you're not getting his time. You realizing you want him to spend time because spending the checks done got old. You're the one that's doing it all. Because you didn't seize past the moment. You just looked at it as a quick come up. Now I'm tripping off of Nick Cannon's baby mama, the one black baby mama he has, Lanisha Cole. She posted this on her Instagram, y'all, the other day. I pray the next man of my life will be my husband. Oh, now we want a husband. Now that you finding out the checks ain't shit, cause you ain't got Nick, but you did get his dick. Oh, goodness. She goes on to say, I pray he loves me, leads me, guides me, reassures me. I pray that he holds me. I pray that I have everything I want and need in him. I pray he will love me the way that you love me. Your love is unconditional. You are the way, the truth, and the life. In you there's hope. Lord, thank you for reminding me who I am. I am a queen. I deserve to be treated like one. Okay, but you put yourself in a position to be a peasant. Moving on. I'm a warrior. I will get up. I'm a child of God. I'm everything you say I am. I'm an overcomer. I'm built for this. I would say there's nothing wrong with praying and encouraging yourself and inspiring yourself. But sis, you should have had the same goddamn energy before you let Nick impregnate you and plant his seed into your womb. This is the energy you should have had. Had you had that, your daughter would have had the benefits of having a mother and a father who she wouldn't have to share her time with, split in 6-7 ways. I mean, however many 12 ways, however many children he got. Because I don't keep up with how many children he got anymore. So if I'm saying the wrong amount of baby mamas or whatever, forgive me, because I'm not about to look into all that. We know he got too goddamn many. Now, and she got the prayer from Sierra, the singer Sierra, who's married, who lucked up and was still able to find a man, Russell Wilson, who was still willing to build a life with her even after she made the decision to have her first child from a man who has had multiple children for multiple women future. Not all women are luck up and get redemption in which a man is willing to take on and pick up where the last man left off, and not only help you take care of your children, be willing to have more children from you and still build a family with you. Sierra was one of the few. That don't mean it's going to pan for you like that, sis. So she's using Sierra's prayer because she's finding out that money ain't everything. Now she wants to be a wife. Go figure. Why you did not want that, sis, before you had this child, knowing Nick Cannon, Sick Dick Nick, already had multiple children from other women. You should have felt, had you felt deserving, had you reminded yourself you was a queen, you wouldn't have put yourself in a position to be a peasant by becoming baby mama number 8, number 9. That was a peasant move. No queen will ever opt and settle for being baby mama 9, 10, 11, 12, especially when she's not even married to the man. You deserve to be treated like one. If you felt that way, sis, Nick wouldn't even have the opportunity to get in between your legs to get a child from you if you really felt that worthy of yourself. I find it very ironic how you have women who want to post a bunch of goddamn spiritual quotes when they after they done made fuckery decisions. But you wasn't thinking that way when you cocked up and let this man impregnate you on your rooms to go queen size bed. How you felt comfortable with him shooting up your club, knowing for a fact you gonna be baby mama number 8, number 9. It's not like you didn't know. You knew. Hell, the whole world knew. Nick takes paternity pictures with every baby mama he ever had a child from, so you knew he had multiple children. Because I would give Nick this. He don't hide shit. He puts it all out there. So you was not surprised, sis. You made a peasant ass decision. Ain't no queen gonna put herself in that predicament. I pray the next man of my life will be my husband. Why you didn't want the first man of your life that you had your child from to be your husband? You didn't choose that because that's not what you wanted. You wanted to be a baby mama, and you wanted a check, and you finding out the reality check after Nick gave you a check that is not all glammed up to what you think it is. And see, what Nick has to realize, it's a lot of headaches he's going to be dealing with, because like I said, one woman is already too much. You got multiple. See, women who are baby mamas, especially women that are depressed, women who ain't really got their shit together, his baby mamas, they all are going to always be watching what he does for one and what he's not doing for them. That's what women do, because again, women allow their emotions to get the best of them. So when one baby mama sees him taking the other baby mama out, it's gonna make her feel some type of way. He sees he's paparazzi caught him coming out of a 5-star restaurant with one of the baby mamas, and the other baby mama been calling his ass all week. He ain't been answering. It's gonna make her feel some type of way. Or this one of the baby mamas see him taking Christmas pictures in matching pajamas over here, but for Christmas he didn't make it to come and see her child yet. Nick is not understanding. He done put himself in a ball of confusion, because women are very goddamn annoying, and women are very goddamn extra. Every time one of them sees him doing something for the other one's child, they're automatically going to be offended. Nick, you got your work cut out for you, bro. I'm going to tell you that. Because women are messy by nature. He may have one, for the most part, out of all of them, that may be kind of cool and laid back. I know he got several kids. I'll just wait till he get and make his rounds. But even eventually, if he goes too long not making rounds, she's going to reach out to him. What's up? What's going on? Because think about it. Mariah Carey is a millionaire. That was his first wife. If he was smart and he wanted a bunch of kids, that's who he should have had all these kids from. From one woman. It should have been her. Because Mariah got all the money. And Mariah was his wife. They would have been good. All his kids would have been from just that one woman. What possessed him to go out here and bang all these multiple women? Because all women got different personalities. It's different type of baby mamas. You know, you got one baby mama that's cool, laid back. Long as you send your money once a month, she ain't tripping. She don't bother you. She don't harass you. You want to see your child, you call her. She don't give you the third degree. She cool. She's reasonable. That's the cool baby mama. Then you have the other baby mama who really didn't want to be the baby mama. She really wanted to be your wife. So every time you do want to see your child, she wants to make it about you and her. Well, I want to get Junior this weekend. Oh, so you just want to get him? Oh, you just don't want nothing to do with me, huh? You just don't want nothing to do with me. Well, come on. I already told you, you know what I'm saying, that me and you can't be together like that. You know what I'm saying? We just never clicked. And I never felt like I could be that kind of man for you. But at the same time, I still want to have a relationship with my child. Well, how you want a relationship with my child? With the child, but you don't want a relationship with me. What does that mean? What kind of sense that goddamn make? That's the bitter baby mama who had the child because she thought having a child was gonna make you have her too. And because you're only being concerned and attentive and worried about connecting with the child, she's pissed because you won't use that same energy when it comes to her. Then you have the bitter baby mama who always goddamn pocket watching. Anytime you buy something, she wants to increase in child support. You pull up to see Junior and your new Escalade. Oh, so you got a new Escalade, but you only sending me $500 a month. Then she wants you to do extra shit on top of the child support. Well, if you rolling like that, then why don't you take Junior to the mall and get him some Jordans? Get him some Nikes. She always pocket watching. Every time she see you with some new shit, she automatically calculating why you ain't bought this and why you ain't bought that. Then you got the toxic baby mama who just want to always goddamn argue about bullshit because she stay miserable. Every time she date a Pookie, let her Pookie Ray Ray move into her Section A apartment, he shits on her, eats up all the kids' food off her EPT card. Now she's taking her frustration out on you. Every time things go left in her personal life, she's taking you through changes. That's a toxic ass baby mom. It's different type of baby mamas. And Nick has all of these different women with different personalities. They're not telling you this because they want to try to make the shit look right because they know we're talking about them bad. They know we're looking at them bad, y'all. So what they're doing is they're trying to low-key it, but behind closed doors, let me tell you something. Nick going through it with all these broads. He going through it. Some of you men who be watching me and viewing my channel, you got more than one baby mama. You know the deal. Call her the laid back one. Let you see your child. Don't give you no problems because she cool. She happy with her own life. She don't give a damn. Then you got Kiki, the messy bitch who still ain't got past you not wanting her, but you only want the child. Then you got toxic Trina, who want to just goddamn argue because shit don't never go right in her life because she always doing dumb shit. And she takes it out on you. Several men are going through it. But it's even worse when you financially don't have the funds. It makes things more complicated. But women are finding out, even when you have a baby daddy that's well off, it does not compensate for a man not being there. And they say you play stupid games, end up with stupid prizes. That's what Lanisha's finding out. A lot of them find that out. A lot of them only want the money. Then when these kids get out of control or they realize now they want to do stuff for themselves, they want the father to intervene, to step in and help out, and he can't. You got the men with money. Men with money that are very driven, that are very successful. Realize if you have a baby from a career-driven man, he ain't gonna have time to always be a full-time daddy. That comes with the territory. Men who work hard, they don't have a lot of time to give you and your child. But one thing about it, if y'all in a relationship together, it's a little different because if he can't always come to the child, you can come to him, or however the case is. It's just easier access when y'all are in a relationship. But when y'all are not in a relationship, like what Nick Cannon baby mama going through, you got to kind of get in where you fit in at. You got to just kind of wait around till he's available. And you got to realize he got to give the other baby mamas times. These women can't tell me they don't feel some type of way every time one of them see him with the other one. He on the beach with this one, while this one at home watching him spend time with this baby mama. Then the next thing Nick gonna go through is every time things go wrong in these women's lives, they're going to look for him to straighten it out. You got some baby mamas, women who have children, they're not about their business. They do dumb shit. They don't handle their finances correct. They're not responsible. You got some baby mamas that be in and out of jail. You got some baby mamas that keep getting evicted, getting put out of apartments because they don't pay rent, keep losing cars, vehicles getting repossessed. You got some women that's irresponsible as hell. And instead of them taking accountability and straightening their own shit out, they will call the baby daddy. I lost my car again, I need a car. I need you to buy me a car. I done got evicted. I'm gonna need you to get Kiki for a couple of months and I find some place to stay. You have some women that are just flat out irresponsible. They don't handle their goddamn business. Some of them go from job to job. Some of them don't even want a damn job. Some of them, they always, most of them for the most part, always looking for a handout. I know a dude right now, his baby mama only cooperates with him when she gets money out of him. That's the only way he can get something. You got all kind of men that's tolerating a lot of bullshit just so they can be a part of their child's life. And Nick is going to find out, he's going to start feeling guilty. Well, no, my correction. He already said he's feeling guilty. You know why he's feeling guilty? He ain't telling y'all why. Nick Cannon said, said on the interview, he's feeling guilty for not being there for his children. You know why? He ain't telling y'all why. I know why. Because they calling him and bitching about it. Even though they made the ultimate decision, the womb hustle and carry his seed, he feeling guilty because they calling him and they bitching about it. That's called damage control. He said that to try to cover all grounds because he said that during the interview because it's more than one baby mama that's calling and bitching. When you gonna come see so and so? Why you over here with her child, but you ain't flew over here to see my child? He feels guilty because he done stretched himself too thin. And them women is bitching at him. They complaining. They crying. That last baby he just had, I told y'all, he gave her that baby only because they lost the first one. And she kept crying and bitching, and that's another problem. Nick may be one of those type of men. He's probably an alpha when it comes to business, but he's probably straight better when it comes to women. He lets women run him. That's why he has all these different children. He lets women regulate him. He trying to please them all, and he can't. He get that baby he just had. That was from the baby mama who lost her first son, for her first child from Nick, and he felt guilty about it. And knowing her, she probably called him, grilled him. You around here, you still moving on with your life, having kids from these other women, and we lost our son, and you don't even care that I'm here still grieving because we lost our son, and you just left me. So you know what he did? He jumped right back in the bed, gave her some dick, and got her pregnant. That's what Nick does. Nick thinks he can appease these women by giving them dick and dollars, and he gonna find out it's not enough. Because eventually these women are going to find out they want a man, a companion. I don't care what these single mothers say, the shit ain't cool when you the only one got to do every goddamn thing. Every move you make, you go to Walmart, you go to Walgreens, you got to drag all 2-3 of them with you. And this man ain't never with you. Many times when I had my daughter, I was so tired. As soon as her father would come in, my husband would come in, I hand them to her. I'm like, I'm tired. And I have to call, hey, can you come and give me a break? What are you doing this weekend? Women, you put yourself at a disadvantage when you opt to have a baby daddy because you got to goddamn beg for an appointment. You got to make appointments and shit. As for if his ass under that same goddamn roof, he got to get his ass up, whether he feel like it or not. And help you with that baby. Women do this and then they find out when reality bite them in the ass, I need help. I thought I just needed a check. I need a damn break. Women up here have multiple children, act like it's the grand life, but they ain't tell you behind closed doors they crying because they tired. They want a break. So some of these women, they done burnt bridges with family. Nobody won't keep their kids for them because a lot of them have burnt bridges with family. People done kept their kids. They will not pick them up when they say they're going to pick them up. Claim they're going to pay people. Ain't paid them yet. A lot of single mothers don't have support because they done did a lot of shady shit that make people don't want to be bothered with them. And the kids suffer. Their kids can't see auntie and uncle and grandma. And the kids up here thinking family just don't like them. Well, no, they mama done burnt a lot of goddamn bridges. She done a lot of shady shit. Claim she gonna get her taxes and look out. Get her taxes. Don't look out for nobody. But she going to the seafood buffet and get her hair and nails done in City Trends. And catching that Victoria's Secret Bath and Body Works 50% off sale. Buy 3, get the other 3 free and shit. Doing other dumb shit. You're going to use your sources. Use your sources for the right stuff because you got a job. You got something going for you. People understand. You want to burn people out, keeping your kids and stuff so you can go to the club. So you can go to the carnival cruise. You can do other shit that's not important. Now that you got to get a job, now you got to do some real shit. Nobody don't want to fuck with you and your kids because you done burnt so much bridges. You done burnt everybody out. Nobody don't want to keep Junior and Kiki and little Peaches and Nene. Nobody wants to keep them. And this is what happens. When women got burnt a lot of bridges in their life, they take it out on the baby daddy. They mad. They want you to fix it. Nick, you gonna find out. Every time shit go wrong with them, they can't get a man, they can't get married, they lose shit, whatever. They gonna call you and want you to be the problem solver. It ain't good to have multiple baby mamas. Then these women will sit up here, know what they signed up for, like Lanisha and the rest of them, will sit up here and piss, moan, and complain, knowing what they signed up for, but they ain't had a problem getting in that bed, pulling down their panties, and allowing these men to impregnate them. Then when life get hard, or shit come back to bite, they take it out on the man, the baby daddy, as if she didn't play a part in it. At the end of the day, the women, we are the womb carriers. You got your vagina is your property. Let me say this. Let me say this. You know, and I don't want to be vulgar, but your pussy is your property. In case you forgot, your vagina is your property. It belongs to you. You decide who to invite or who not to invite on your property. You choose who owns your property. You choose who gets to vacate and not vacate your personal premises. You have to protect your premises, which is your vagina, your coochie, whatever you want to call it. You got to protect your premises. You can't let all kind of intruders just enter your property, your premises. Hate to be vulgar, but hell, they act like that's the only language they understand these days. Nick gonna find out all of these women, they too much. He's not gonna be able to buy them off to make them stop complaining. He can send all the checks he want. It'll make them content for a little while, but it's not gonna be enough. Anytime you have women that are willing to let you lay them unprotected with no protection, and they keep having children from you, that already lets me know there is something mentally wrong. There's a malfunction. And listen, let me tell y'all something. The reason why a lot of you guys are miserable because of easy coochie. Anytime a woman is easy, anytime a woman lets you impregnate her and you're not her wife, y'all not in a relationship, let me tell you men something. You signing up for a disastrous recipe for disaster your damn self. It ain't just the women who know what they signed up for. You as a man, you know what the hell you signing up for as well. Anytime a woman is easy, something is wrong with her. She ain't easy for nothing. There's some type of mental malfunction, some type of childhood issues, or either she's trying to secure the bag. A woman ain't easy just to be easy. It's a motive behind her easiness. Easy access, easy access. Anytime a woman has easy access, something is wrong. And usually you'll find out what really going on when you impregnate her and she has your child. You'll really see her for how crazy she is. Anytime a woman is easy and she don't care that you don't use no protection with her, it's a trap. You better abort the goddamn mission, because she's not about to abort that child. She's not going to. You have females, that's what they do for a living. They go around and intentionally find a sucker that's going to raw dog them. And as soon as you raw dog them and she find out she's pregnant, she got court papers, child support papers being mailed to your address. Because let me tell you something, women who act slow and stupid, they smart and vindictive when it comes to child support or trying to get you to come up off your dollar. I've seen females that are mentally retarded take men to court. I've seen women who have the skill, comprehension reading skills of a second grader, but they know how to read them damn child support rights. The most dumbest goddamn women, uneducated females, they know that child support law. Don't think because she young, she don't know it. Don't think because she hood, she too uneducated. Don't think because she ugly. Them be the main ones that know how to go to the man. They'll sick the man on you to get their child support. If it's easy, something wrong with it. I'm telling you. Something ain't right if it's too easy. Nick got his work cut out for him, because women are a lot. Women are a lot. Women go through personal bullshit. They do what's called displaced anger. They take it out on everybody. After a while, his baby mama's going to be beefing with each other. That's going to be another thing. You have to deal with trying to keep the peace, and you can't keep peace amongst women. Women are messy ass creatures by nature. His baby mamas, they're going to be bumping heads. One or two of them felt some type of way when Lanisha put Nick Cannon on blast about the shit he ain't doing right. But when Mariah Carey says something, they ain't had nothing to say. Mariah Carey said the same thing. He don't have time for the twins no more. And all this and that. It's just a bunch of foolishness, y'all. The things you got to consider. And what I definitely hope is, I hope Nick has a will established, because I don't think he would want a DMX situation where all your children, because by you not being married to any of these women, all your money gonna go to the state or whatever the case is. But Nick is business minded, so he probably got that already established. DMX did not do it. What's the other rapper who died in a car accident? He had Shorty Low. They know. He was another one. He had multiple baby mamas, and ain't been no money left over for him to divide. I don't know if he even had anything, because there was no will done. So hopefully Nick was wise in that, because all of these women, they coming full throttle. Something happens to him. He already has a medical condition he's battling with. So, I wish him the best for that. Hopefully he's going to the doctors. Like I told you, you grown men, y'all better start going to these doctors. Y'all passing away at 30, 40, years old. Y'all not even in your 60s yet. Come on. Come on. Y'all need to be going to these doctors. Y'all need to be taking y'all pills, y'all medication. Y'all around here traveling, going overseas, looking for women and all this other stuff. You better go to the pharmacy and pick up your pick up your medicine. And I don't mean just Viagra. Pick up medicine like you pick up women. Go see your doctor regularly like you go see these women regularly. How about we start from there? Yeah, like I said, hopefully Nick, got something already established, because these same sister wives, they all coming full throttle, and that's not going to be fair on his mama. It's not going to be fair on his family. They have to deal with the burden of helping him debby that shit out, because you got some men that do dumb shit like that. Have multiple children, and you don't have nothing in alignment. Something happens to you, all of your estate go to everybody except where it need to go. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy. But anyway, be mindful. Keep in mind of all the dangers that come with having multiple children for multiple women. The chaos that comes with it. The drama that comes with it. Women are very annoying. You have a lot of women who don't handle their business. They're not responsible. Every time they mess up, they look for you to clean up. You start people off a certain way, and when you realize it's too much, now you want to try to change and shift the gears. It's too late. He got his work cut out for him. And as far as these baby mamas, if they were smart, since Nick Cannon is not going to marry you, that's out. Now that you're getting this money, start a business. Start, stacking up your bread for your child to be able to go to college. Have a plan B. And for women who don't have children, or think about having a child, look at the women in this situation. Look at what they're going through. Don't get so desperate because your biological clock is ticking. You going over that hump of the age 36. And you feel like you got to hurry and get it in. You got to hurry and have a child. It's better to not have a child and have a comfortable life than to have a child and be uncomfortable, because you got to settle. You got to tolerate the circumstances you put your child in. You know what I'm saying? So, nevertheless, y'all, I'm getting ready to shut it down. It is your girl, your diva knowledge. Make sure if you ladies want to order cups, tumblers for me. I do sports tumblers. Basketball, football, golf. If you shoot pool, it does not matter. I also do cups for cancer awareness, prostate cancer. Anybody who that's battling some type of cancer. Autism cups for any type of special awareness. Any type of event, birthdays or whatever. Just email me if you're interested in me making a tumbler for you. Also, I do sell cable, 9,000 channels. If you don't have a Fire Stick, I can mail you one. So anyway, y'all take care. It's your girl, your diva and knowledge, Lady Mocha. Remember, I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I will always break you off a slice of knowledge. Y'all be blessed. Take care.